Hey Michael, with X-Force PC. We're flying along in the Baron, and now we're actually using Air Manager down here. So we can turn these knobs with our fingers and, turn various switches and so forth using touch. I wouldn't say it revolutionizes things. It's nice. Certainly not a must-have. And typically up top, you'd go ahead and change your view to be forwards with nothing but scenery. And then you have your instruments down here. An additional advantage you get by doing this is your frame rate actually is a little better because you're not running 4 windows of X-Plane, you're running 3. And so the frame rate actually goes up when you run Air Manager down here, and you get the functionality of touch. Now, there's only pre-made panels for several planes, most notably the 172 and the Baron. So this is the Baron. And let's switch over to the Cessna 172. And you can configure Air Manager to automatically switch, which I should have done, but I have not. So there we go. Now we have the Cessna 172 panel showing, and then we can get rid of the panel up top. Again, we've got touch here for turning the knobs, heading bug, and so forth. We also have slightly higher frame rate because, again, we're running instruments down here, not a 4th window of X-Plane. So you have to kind of decide, is the touch something you want or not. You can flip the switches here using touch. It's not going to revolutionize things. It's kind of a nice to have. It certainly isn't a must have. So there's the Cessna 172 pre-made panel. Now the other thing you can do is if you're flying a totally different plane than a 172 or a Baron, is you can design your own panel. And so this is a test panel I think I put together. I don't even know what's on here. Yeah, there's like a glass cockpit type design. And then of course you'd move that down here. There's a large repository of instruments. So when you go online and you look at free community instruments, there's a huge list. 447 different instruments you can grab, and you just download the instrument and drop it wherever you want on the touch screen and sort of customize your own panel for however you want to do it. And then there's some community panels that people have designed that I think you have to pay a little bit of money for. But so you kind of have your choice if you want to do the touchscreen thing or if you want to have X-Plane down here on the touchscreen instead.